Hello everybody, it's Steve. Welcome back to Surviving Mars Below and Beyond. In the last video, we started working on the beta site and also a couple of bold ventures. This one over here that is going to flatten a massive chunk of land down to a spot where I can bring some trains into it. This is probably going to be my gamma site, having some rare metals over here, having some concrete, and a couple of vistas. This could also be a spot for another dome. Who knows? The beta site, though, is working, but it's not fully operational yet. As we look at the autosave, I've got a couple of smart apartments queued up, but with a conscious decision to not bring in shuttles on this playthrough, it's going to make this section a little bit harder because now the train is the only way I can bring materials down here. What I can also do, I should have done this in a previous video, let's build another train. I'm going to build two trains actually. We're going to build two trains up. And I could put them all on this line because there's a lot of materials here. It's actually an absurd amount of rare metals at this site as well. I need to be moving those into other locations. They can be moved here, anywhere really. But I've got a lot of rare metals starting to pile up. I've also got an electronics factory, a native electronics factory being built to really just take over for this automated electronics factory, which has been supporting me since the early days of the colony. I've got one soul left in this cold wave. Do I have any? Yeah. Let me go ahead and unpack some drones here. We're going to hopefully clear this site out. And, oh, that's what's going on up there. Here, guys. Pack up. There's 38 metals up here. That's what's keeping this project offline for the time being. I'm going to hold off on the Omega telescope for the time being because I want this electronics factory up and running. Also building a medical center in Sturgeon 1 because I want them to start using kids. I have 9 renegades in that dome alone, mind you. I've got 12 total, which means mathematically there should be 3 here. Yep, love it. You actually essentially need 1 security station per 3 renegade colonists. If they get worse, yeah, I may do the Evil Steve idea and just put them into a dome, turn off the oxygen, and just let nature take its course, as it were. I'm not there yet. I'm getting there, though. Don't get me wrong. I'm getting there. Checking something here real quick. We are now producing drones, which has actually been a big thing for me, is using the electronics to make drones. Once this one is finished, I'm actually going to shut this drone assembler down. In fact, I'll do that right now. We're going to need people going to work, hopefully going to be working here in this electronics factory. Let's see. Unemployed seeking work 3. I have 15. Wow, I'm running low on resident slots. It seems like my colonists are doing quite well for themselves in the Bounty or Bow Wow department. I do see we need a retirement home here, actually. Building a retirement home here would actually free up space in the apartment complexes for both these folks. How you doing up here? Let's go ahead and deploy those guys, would you? Thank you. Oops. Put that there, and I guess just put a... You know what? No. Where's Hey? Get your butt over here. Let's do it like that. We need to clear this site before we can actually build everything. And thinking about it... Oh! I can easily do this. If I level this area down... Oh, thank God that cold wave's over. I could have a ramp come up to this high point over here near this. It's something that's doable. But... let's go ahead, turn... Oh, these I have to manually turn off, unfortunately, because of the 2 I've got down at the beta site, keeping everything nice and cozy and warm. Turn you guys back on. They've malfunctioned, that's fine. I can't shut these guys down, not yet.
Dust storm approaching.
Hooray, more disasters coming! It's like I expect this stuff. Okay. Alright, concrete seems to be a limiting factor right now. Most of our concrete is up here, but it's not being distributed by... Move this to like 30. This may move some of the concrete over and get some of the concrete distributed a little more evenly throughout the colony. Let's make this a higher priority, please. You're storing that. That's where it is. Grab this electronics real quick before we start doing any stuff over here. If we can get those electronics where they need to be, all the better. Alright, I like it. Now, come back over here, finish that up. Back to the domes. Cool. We're now, hopefully, going to start getting some more births in this dome. 63 babies born in this dome already. In this first one, 41. The birth threshold's actually much higher now. Odd. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to turn this infirmary off. Because we now need, we can now just stack the medical center with experts. It's going to shuffle people around a little bit. We now also, yes, we have our first electronics factory. Native electronics factory is now available. I like it. Alright, so we got 2 shifts here. We could probably get away with 1 shift here for the time being. Knowing that we're going to need more folks. We're going to need a lot more folks in here to get this going. There we go, okay. Russia's offering a bad trade route for me, so I'm not going to take it. And now we're able to start producing the electronics in multiple spots. The Automated Electronics Factory, I know I've gotten some criticism about using mods in this playthrough. With as many hours as I have in this playthrough, in this gameplay, excuse me, I do have to shake it up a little bit. I do. And the UCP, which is done by, I think it was Silver Chogi who did the UCP. It's a wonderful addition to the game. I do think that this mod should be not an amplifier. It should have an impact on the difficulty in the game. Because, yeah, it does make the game a little bit easier. But also, for me, it adds the variety of the game that I've been looking for a very long time. Ever since, God, I think you guessed Global Wildfire, maybe? I've been looking for something to shake the game up a little bit, and this has done it for me. Hopefully we can start getting some concrete moving. Yep, we're sending concrete. All right, I've got available trains, so...
Resources are low.
If I did this right... Oh, I think I now have 3 trains operating on this track. Yep. I'm surprised it's not taking more. Oh, it's because it's full. I have 165 polymers. Okay. Start working on these things. Let's start doing the habitation on this. We don't have a lot of need for this. Actually, no. What the hell am I doing? Stop that. Turn it off. This is insane. I'm actually a little shocked right now that much was... I have that much just waiting down there. I almost need to get another RC rover. Can I build any more? No, I can only build dozers right now. Dang it. Okay. How's that tank doing? Medium air tank's doing well. Medium water tower's doing good. I like it. We got plenty of oxygen stored up. Do want to get storage compression going too at some point. Okay, those are the medium air tanks I'm looking. Wait, what? I'm actually going to build a medium air tank. I should have actually done some time ago. Let's get that going. Oh, storage spaces. I'll be dipped. Let's do this. There we go. 3 more, just to keep the flow moving. Still pulling materials out of here. Got it. I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to put a third one right in this spot. Electronics are almost impossible to come by right now, but if I can get this to get dedusted,
Electrostatic
it'd be
dust storm
really helpful
approaching.
for me. All right, 292 of 400. Got the rest of the materials out of there? Cool. I think you're all set. Get your butt back here. Once he clears it, we should... Oh! Actually, no. They're already moving stuff, aren't they? Alright. Huh. What am I missing here? This stuff has to be cleared, but I don't see anything else that needs to be cleared unless it's this stuff down here. Let's go ahead and move back down here. I think we need to move some of this waste rock off. We're running low on that, that's fine. And we have available jobs here, so we're going to get them to work. Ugh, need to find a way to get folks to stop being renegades.
Resources are low.
Because that is what is hurting me right now.
Resources are low.
Alright, let's grab... Dump this off. Turn this back on. I'm just looking at how just absolutely disgusting it looks over here. And knowing I'm going to be able to fix it at some point. The carbonate processors, I'm just going to probably just slap them down as boom, 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 boom. All in this corner. To keep them moving, but until then. Alright, let's get some of this stuff over here. Dust storm is enabled. Do I have any Sterling gens that are open right now?
Resources are
Yes,
low.
I do. Missing rover already? Those are number 1. Yeah, let's go. Let's use the sensor towers to triangulate the signal. Weird. It was right there. It really was just, it was next to this guy, and it just said, poof, I'm out. We'll find it in about 3 souls 7. That's good. Slap another autosave down for this. Go ahead and dump this down right here. Hey, I was actually able to fill up this medium air tank before everything went sideways. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do another outsourcing load. Because I've got the ability to do it, so I might as well actually utilize it. Alright. I almost wish I could just prioritize, like, stop delivering electronics, just deliver concrete and metals, and then once I have the capacity to bring everything else online, yeah, absolutely, start producing more. I do think that another shift in the electronics factory would be brilliant as soon as I'm able to afford one, really. Because when you look at where my workers are at, they're in medical centers, they're in security stations, keeping my pain in the ass people off my back, and also my Hawking Institute. The electronics factory, and also my farm. My one farm that's producing probably not nearly enough food for my colonists. Okay, it ended up way the heck down here. So it ended up down in this sector from here. The only way I could have gotten here is to go up the hill, around, right past the beta site, and down here. He's a low priority. We know where he's at. He's going to be fine. I do love the mass amount of materials that are over here. And in fact, let's go ahead and get another one of these guys up and running. Let's get another automated electronics factory going over here, just to utilize what we've got. This is we've already filled this depot, and there's probably more waiting here over here to be sent somewhere. It's also, there we go, vector pumps. Once the dust storm is over, oh boy, we're going to be in business. Because vector pumps increases water production by a full 100%. It's going to cost 5 polymers each, We're going to do it on all of them. So when this dust storm ends, we're going to be doing pretty dang good. Let's see, electronics. Production is 13, consumption 6.5. You guys working this? Yeah, they are. So this is the other option, is I can just level everything else. And make it work for me. There is a deep water deposit over there, which is fine. I'm going to have to level this further, mind you. But I could take a train station straight into here if I wanted to. And I'm thinking that's going to be the route I do, is put a gamma site over here and just have it as a mining and not actually set it up to use the automated mode of Extractor AI, is actually have people working them. Or just have like 2 or 3 people in them at a time, and then overnight just be pulling automatically. We've got this guy going. Where's that leak? He's fine. These guys have malfunctioned. Interesting. Right, I have an absurd amount of polymers down here. Balance via train. 22 at 360. This just needs to be balanced. I don't know why it's doing that. I think a bunch of machine parts just got dumped off here for some reason. Alright, this is almost done. Yay. There's even 2 research sites. I can just flatten this whole area, just bring it down to this level, the same over here. That'll fix a lot of problems, too. I'm just spitballing here. If all my domes seriously malfunction because the polymers are in the wrong damn spot, Jesus. Okay. I can understand the frustration that the trains are having with some folks. Yesterday's video and today's video, they're actually the first ones I've been able to record with the new with the new hotfix that was pushed out for it. Now, we're gonna send this RC into the elevator for the time being. We don't have anything to scan up here. A little unfortunate, but I want to clear some stuff out. And Hey's available too. So Hey is going to go do some work downstairs for me. This pair is going to probably start lighting up the underground right now. I think we're at that point.
Resources are low.
Really? Oops. Sorry, don't mean to bump the microphone on y'all. 1 Sol 5. We're going to be fine. Water's not going to be too much of an issue.
Meteor incoming.
Show me. It's gone. They got shot down. Usually the only time it pops up like that. Let's see, we've got a fault down here. Bit of an issue. Let's get these metals down here. We'll be doing okay. We can actually use the electronics produced here to help out the smart apartments. Okay, fault number 2's there. Fault. Why it's doing that? Alright, both those guys are downstairs. You guys are both malfunctioned. Oh shit. Shut you guys down. Alright, unpack. Clear that. Clear that. I need you to get there. I'm pretty much telling Hey to go to where the stuff is. I'm telling this guy to pretty much make sure he can get there. Alright, this whole section needs to be cleaned. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just for safety's sake. 5 and 6. Park it right there. Go upstairs. Yeah, the problem with the lack of machine parts is already biting me in the ass, because if my scrubbers go offline, like they could, like they may damn well in some locations.
Complete.
Storage compression, that's actually really good, because now these tanks are nowhere near as full as they were previously. We can fill them up much, much faster now. There we go. Get there. Okay, clean that. Clean that. Where you guys at? Perfect. Did you just malfunction, dude? Huh. Guess they all just needed a recharge at the exact same time. A bit odd for him. Huh. Let's go. This is the other... I guess there's no water on this map. In the 1165 playthrough, there was some water deposit right in this area, near where the surface tunnel, where this elevator was. But right, this was from the failed expedition event. Get up there.
Resources are low.
Alright, cool. We now have water going, and the vector pumps are now doing 2.5 instead of 1.5. It increased their natural... increased how much they were producing. I like it. 2 large wind turbines. You froze? When? Huh. Thought this guy was had the range for it. Put that up a little bit farther. I don't want this guy to freeze up too. Alright, waiting on a handful of metals over here. It's okay. We can build this guy now, that's fine. Okay. I'm actually going to take it upstairs. And we're going to turn the site back on. Alright, let's get the elevator done. Or not the elevator. This is a telescope. I forgot about that. It was the failed expedition event that was down there. Interesting that they're being redistributed, but not to where they need to be. Building a wonder is going to get me a big boost too. Where to put it though? There's the rover printing that I was talking about previously. I'm going to queue up neoconcrete and Martian steel, and then do deep asteroid mining, because once you get that 10,000 research for it,
incoming.
I swear I'm going to see it. Construct. Oh, Wonder's 5,000. That's going to get neoconcrete done. That's going to be very helpful for me. Whoa! Extreme close-up. Grab it. Alright, back upstairs. Getting more food produced would be quite nice. But also, I haven't had that much in the way of colony growth. Wait, holographic scanning. STEM reconstruction. Holographic scanning's down here. Bollocks. Farm automation. Bioengineering. Bioscaping. Utility crops. Dang. Need to go down here. Much as I want to get those two, I think I should work some of these guys.
Research complete.
Extended cargo modules. So now you spend 5 and 3
Resources are low.
to get more materials, which is going to put it in a much, much better situation. All right, he's almost here. Yeah, let's put stuff scattered all over the place. Let's get back upstairs.
Resources are low.
Oh, hang on. I'm gonna do the save. I'm gonna do the save scum here. Let's actually see what breakthroughs we're gonna get with the Omega telescope. I knew it was being built. Wanted to make sure that I put down a safe spot just in case we got some really crappy breakthroughs, like soylent grain or something. because I've seen that one recently. No thanks. But like superior cables, that'd be pretty cool. Positronic brain, biorobots, cloning wouldn't be terrible. I mean, I've seen worse.
Milestone achieved.
Yay, fireworks. You always wait till the fireworks are done. Okay, now let's look at them. And we got interplanetary learning. This one's not bad. Schools can train the workaholic and hippie traits. Safe mode. This is a good one as well. When a colonist suffers a sanity breakdown, they fall asleep and wake up after 6 hours with 70 sanity. Colonist cannot commit suicide or gain flaws due to sanity breakdown. And an awesome one, ancient terraforming device. Instantly gain 20% in all terraforming parameters. That is vegetation, water, temperature, and atmosphere. 20% like that is really good. For a second, I thought that was actually alien imprints, but I already got alien imprints this playthrough, and my heart stopped there for just a second. Like, oh wait, did I get a really bad one? No, but ancient terraforming device is a great breakthrough, and if you can get it on a gameplay for yourself, I do recommend it. All right, let's go ahead. Let's back up my RC commander. I want to recall him just because I don't need a lot more materials down here. I'm pretty sure going to leave like 10 metals or 10 electronics down here, and that's it. I'm sending everything else upstairs. So we now have a little bit of an extra boost to our research, and that's going to be very, very helpful the rest of the game. I canceled one of the things in here, but I'll go ahead and I'll queue it back up. We're going to keep working for deep asteroid mining because when, not if, I send something up there, I want to make sure that I've got a decent thing going. Oh yeah, let's actually go grab this guy real quick. Hey, you, come here. I'm going to do stuff to you. I'm going to fix him. He may not even get back in time before he runs out of power. That's totally acceptable. Let's see. We start being stored here. Good. A lot of concrete now being stored here. I'm okay with this. Let's start working on these things. Your storage space is full. Can I give you a specialized depot to do that? Because, I mean, you can. I'm gonna need a handful of metals to get this up and running, and I think that'll be really, really good to get that going. Alright. But now having multiple trains on the track is really helpful. Hey, we got an extra 5,000 research. We're doing that. But the RC Dozer's kind of just doing his thing right now. B-types. Polymers, exotics, rares. I don't have a lot of electronics to spare for it, so I'm not going to utilize it. Once Hey makes his way back, can you just, like... I want to leave some electronics down here, so I guess I'm going to do... I'll leave, like, 10 here. Or, like, as close as I can get to 10. Okay, so I'll grab 30 from here. There we go. I'll take 15 rare metals, and I'll take the rest in electronics. They can keep everything else down here. That way, if, God forbid, any of these need maintenance, we can maintenance them really quick. And the rare metals, of course, because I want to make sure those rare metals go to use upstairs. Oh my god, it's happened! The Metatron!
All stations, red alert. Mission control, an enormous alien object has just materialized near our colony's perimeter. This thing is unbelievable. You have to see it yourself.
Our scanners cannot penetrate the outer shell of the megastructure. It didn't attempt to communicate either. It just floats there, in the thin Martian air, like a menacing presence of an unknown threat. An enormous alien megastructure has appeared above the colony. Ooh, and there it is. Unfortunately, he is going to be blocking my view of the colony, so I'm going to have to zoom in a little bit, just get around him. Whatever the Metatron's pronouns are, I have to work around them. Alright, cool. Yeah, it's just an object, so I guess the pronouns are they, them, it. I don't know. I'm not a pronoun expert, unfortunately. Not that great at English either. You've seen me. If you've been a subscriber to my channel for a long time, you know that I'm not the best English speaker out there. In fact, I'm pretty bad at it. Alright, this seems like a very good stopping point. The Metatron has appeared above the colony. We've got an electronics factory working. We have the Omega Telescope operational. And I know there's no correlation to it, but let's just say the Omega Telescope's coming the Metatron. Why not? That's going to wrap it up for this video, though. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and all the videos that come out on this channel. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.